Hey guys, how's it going? I'm here to bring you a short beginner to intermediate guitar tutorial. I'm hoping to cover chords progressions and how to write your own one in major keys only. Well, for minor keys it's a bit more complicated, so for now we're just going to focus more on chord progressions in major keys. Hopefully I'll cover both as bar chords and open chords. Alright, so well, you may have come across chords written as Roman numerals. This is the first thing you really need to know, and since we're writing a chord progression in a major key, we're going to choose chords based off of the major scale. It works similarly in minor keys as well. It's just that with the major scale, you've got your 1 scale. You've got different variations of the minor scale, so it gives you a bit more freedom in what chords you would like to choose, or whatever. But in the major scale, depending on what degree of the scale you base your chord on, that'll determine what Roman numeral it'll get. So, for example, what I just played, the key of C major. So you got your C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and C back to C. There's no sharps or flats in C major, so it's good. If you want, if you like playing around with open chords, then C major is good. It's a good key if you'd like your open chords. Alright. So if that's your scale, your first note of the scale, your C, if you're to make a chord on that, your C major chord, that would be known as chord 1, the Roman numerals. D, the second degree of the scale, will be chord 2, E, F, E is going to be chord 3, F is going to be chord 4, and G chord 5. And alright. Now the thing is that in major keys, only chords 1, 4 or 5 are actually major chords. Oops, my mistake. So chords 1, C major, chords 4, F, chord 4, and G, chord 5. They're going to be your only major chords in the key. The rest of them, apart from chord 7, so that's chord 2, 3, and 6, they're going to be played as minor chords. So in C major, your D, chord 2, that's going to be minor. 3, E, that's going to be minor. Chord 6, that's going to be A minor. So if we go up the entire scale and play them as full chords, we've got C major, chord 1, D minor, chord 2, E minor, chord 3, F major, chord 4, G major, chord 5, A minor, that's going to be chord 6, and 7, that's going to be diminished. I've no idea how to play that in key of C, but oh well. That's going to be a diminished chord. Then back to your chord 1, back to C. Okay, so if we take a look at a chord progression, everyone knows Sweet Home Alabama. You know, you get the idea. So the first chord, that is D major, C major, and then it goes to a G major. Now we're going to find a scale that fits all those chords that happen to be major. So if we take a scale of G major, so we've got G, A, B, C, D, E, F, sharp, and back to G. Alright, so D and C, the chords we've got, they fit into the scale of G major. And just so happens, it happen to be chord 4 and 5, so, and they're major, so it all fits in. Actually, the C chord's actually, you know what I mean. But so if we take, if we want to write our own chord progression, just pick any major key, E major. Alright, so we've got E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp. We've got our E flat and D. Okay, so if we were to go up that scale and play them as full chords just like we've done with C major, what we've got is E major, F sharp minor, G sharp minor, A major, it's going to be chord 4, B major, that's going to be our chord 5, the one that wants it, and chord 6, C sharp minor, and chord 7, our diminished one. Then back to 1, or up here if you like. Okay, so if we were to create our own chord progression, we could basically just pick random ones from the scale. If we were to just play just playing the tonics, you just pick any degree of the scale you like. You got all that choice, so just for example, you could go for 1, 3, 6, 5. That's obviously just the bass line, but if you were to play them as full chords, it'd be. Alright. And yeah, if you like, you can add some, the diminished chord somewhere in there if you like, for one of your more intense parts of the chord progression. So that's mainly for bar chords in E major. So there's a lot of sharps and flats in that key signature. But if we were to go back to C major, sorry, and just improvise a chord progression from that, you could mainly play them as all open chords, apart from the diminished chord at the end leading up to the octave. So if we play starting on chord 1. That was a good idea, isn't it? Alright guys, so now I'm going to show you how to slightly improve and spice up your chord progressions by the use of 7th chords. So if we take our E-shaped chord, or standard E, if we remove our finger from the D string, making the E an open D, and remove it, can you hear that difference? Yeah, so we can apply that to a variety of chord progressions. So if we take one in C major, alright, so if we go for chord 1, chord 2, chord 6, and chord 3, you can make one of them a 7th chord. So we can make say chord 3 for this one, with the E minor. Just remove making it a minor 7th. So if you take that chord progression, sorry, my bad. And you can even make the 5th one, chord 5, you can make that a flat. So in the key of C, that'll be G7. On the high E string, just change it from high G to high F. So if we play that same progression, and then after that we could go over to the G7. Alright, thank you guys for watching. This whole video is basically just a community project as part of a unit at my college. So again, thank you for watching, and